The Speaker and Deputy Speaker are usually elected by consensus, but not this time, with the NDA and opposition failing to agree on a division of seats.
पूरे ऑपोजिशन ने कहा है कि हम स्पीकर को सपोर्ट करेंगे, मगर कन्वेंशन ये है कि डेप्यूटी स्पीकर ऑपोजिशन को मिलना चाहिए। राजनाथ सिंह जी ने कल शाम कहा था कि वो खारगे जी को कॉल रिटर्न करेंगे। अभी तक राजनाथ सिंह जी ने खारगे जी का कॉल रिटर्न नहीं किया है।
तो ये जो आदान प्रदान करके ये पद ये पार्टी ले लो, वो पद ये पार्टी, ऐसा स्पीकर और डिप्टी स्पीकर को नहीं कर सकते हैं। और स्पीकर का चुनाव अलग प्रक्रिया है, डिप्टी स्पीकर का बाद में अलग से होते हैं, तो उसको जोड़ना अभी ठीक नहीं है।
While the NDA has fielded Om Birla, who is a three-time MP from Kota and was the speaker in the Modi 2.0 government as well, the opposition is going with Congress's K. Suresh, an 8-time MP and the longest-serving parliamentarian in the 18th Lok Sabha. What the opposition actually wanted was not the speaker's post, of course, since that goes to the ruling party, but the post of the deputy speaker. The opposition gave an ultimatum that they would support Birla as speaker, but only if they could have the deputy speaker. However, the NDA did not give a commitment on the deputy speaker's post, leading the opposition to field their own MP for the speaker's position itself. Now, according to the opposition, it's convention that the deputy speaker should be from other than the ruling party to maintain balance in parliament. Let's take a look at whether this argument actually holds up. So until the 10th Lok Sabha, the Speaker and Deputy Speaker were both typically appointed from the ruling party. However, since the 11th Lok Sabha, it has been customary for the Speaker to be from the ruling party and the Deputy Speaker from the main opposition party. But in the first term of the Modi government, which was the 16th Lok Sabha, the Speaker was M. Thambidurai from AIADMK, the BJP's alliance partner. In the Modi 2.0 government, the post was vacant. In the two terms of the UPA government between 2004 and 2014, NDA MPs were given the post of deputy speakers. So why is this post so important? The main is of course that the deputy speaker assumes speaker's duties when the office is vacant or the speaker is unable to attend a meeting of the house. Importantly, like the speaker, the deputy speaker also has the power to cast the deciding vote in event of a tie during voting in parliament or between both houses. So now that the NDA government at least so far hasn't agreed to the opposition's terms, a battle for speaker is on the agenda for the first time in independent India.